Today's Halloween, so you've already done all the costume and candy shopping, but now it's time to start focusing on the next big spending holidays of the year. Yes, we're looking ahead today. It's a bit daunting, but financial experts say if you start holiday shopping early, you'll be in a much better place later this year with your finances. East Bay financial advisor Sam Gaeta joining us now to talk a little bit about how we can prepare your finances for the shopping season. Sam, happy Halloween to you, and happy holidays. I guess we're already going that far, huh?
That's right, Noelle. Yeah, happy holidays, and thanks for having us back on.
Of course. I haven't necessarily started shopping yet myself, but apparently the rush has really already begun. Why is that?
Yeah, well, we expect companies to spend an extra $223 billion this year just getting things to consumers. The supply chain problems, staffing shortages are really having a toll on some estimates when it comes to just getting things to consumers for the holidays. So they've strategized and they're starting to offer some deals early. And that's why you're seeing some of the big box stores offering some Thanksgiving style sales right away, right now.
Yeah, I feel like over the last couple of years, even like Black Friday deals have started to come earlier and earlier. Are there other differences we can expect this year?
Yeah, I think primarily what we can expect is that things are going to, on average, be more expensive. We're factoring about 7 to 9% increase in just consumer spending. So what it's going to cost you to get these goods is going to be higher. And I'd also just think about planning for some of the shipping problems. We're expecting between 11 and 15% increase in just online shopping this year. There is still some concerns about the pandemic, so we factor in that, hey, people are still going to be spending more money online, which means shipping delays. I think logistically, it's going to be much harder to get things to your house and get it ready before Christmas. So it's a good time to start early and start right away.
And you're probably going to incur some extra costs when you go to ship things as well because of how the shortage of drivers and that sort of thing, right? Like shipping prices are going to be a little bit more expensive as well.
Yeah, and the closer to Christmas, I think the more expensive that's going to be. So I would, if you can plan now, find a good hiding spot, right? My 2-year-old's pretty crafty, so she'll find presents if she can, but find a good hiding spot and get those things shipped as soon as possible.
Yeah, hopefully Santa doesn't have a delay or a lack of reindeers this year. But of course, while it's going to be tight, you do have some 4 tips for us. Again, start shopping early. That was the #1. And having a plan. That's #2.
Yes, make sure that you have a plan really around a budget. We are recommending to our clients that you factor in about 10% increase in total expenditures for the holiday season. And take advantage of some of these things starting now. If you can spread out some of your budget for the next 2 months instead of having it kind of pile up normally towards the end of the year, that's going to help you kind of manage the cash flow for the next 2 months. Additionally, I would say think maybe outside the box. We're recommending things like a 529 plan, a college education savings account for maybe a grandchild or a nephew or a niece. It's a great way to set them up for their future, and there's no shipping concerns with getting a 529 plan in place. And I think lastly, if you budget in kind of some of these increases, it's a good way if you do end up saving money in the long term to get yourself something nice. So if you budget an extra 10%, but you don't actually end up spending 10% more dollars, now you have that money. You can put it in a rainy day savings account for something later, or you can get yourself something nice for the holidays.
Yeah, you're always with the savings account. Maybe take that money and put it away right, and make sure you've got the future. But some of us might not be that structured when it comes to Christmas gifts for ourselves.
Hey, it's worth a try, and I think, if you can do it, put it away. It's such a nice thing to have later on. Maybe when everything kind of calms down a little bit, you can take that vacation you were looking to take last year. Definitely.
Sam, anything else people should keep in mind as they start holiday shopping?
I would just say just be ready for these price increases. Go back to the plan. Make sure you budget. Make sure you're focused on some of these details like shipping costs. But if you have a plan and you get through the holidays on budget, it feels so much better. You're not dipping into your savings accounts or anything like that, and you're going to feel good come New Year.
All right, Sam, thank you so much for joining us. Sam Gaeta from Define Financial Planning in the East Bay. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks, Noelle.
We'll be right back.